Hey everybody, how's it going? So we are starting off first with Temperance, and then we also have, wow, all right. We have Temperance, we have Eight of Wands, we also have Six of Wands, and the Star too. Okay, so when we have Temperance, it can be a bit of a waiting game that we're within. We can have to be patient. We can have to be working with the energy as well. But this feels like, this feels like one of those times where you may feel like it's taking a long time, or there can be this part of you that's like, it's a red light right now. And I feel like if you just abide by the rhythm of things, because this feels like sometimes you're getting the green light, sometimes you're getting the red light, sometimes you're getting the yellow light, and it feels like with Temperance that you need to adjust to the waves here. And if you are going to do it, like, you get through fastest. Actually, I'm getting a good example coming through. It reminds me of there being traffic. Okay, so Temperance is going to be there's traffic. You can either like be patient and stay in your lane and move with the rhythm of things, or you can go here and there and everywhere else and try to move around and pass that car up there. And it feels like at the end of the day, like if you just stay in your lane and you move with the movements of it, that you're going to get there faster than if you were to be like using all of your energy trying to weave in and out and go here and go there. And so it like maybe slow at certain parts, but then it's going to be faster at other parts. And it feels like this is just what's being suggested now, because I'm seeing like you are moving right into the Six of Wands. And so even though it's asking that you be patient right now and put in the work right now, you are moving right into the Six of Wands, which shows everything, all of the work that you've been putting in, all of the energy that you've been putting in. You're about to have a big break. I'm seeing that you're going to be very, very, very successful here. And having the Star there, you're going to know that this was on purpose. You're going to know that this had to happen as well. So it's one of those times where you're like, wow, my guides were telling me the right stuff all along here. I just needed to listen and trust that. The Star can also be about dreams coming true as well. I feel like you're going to see something really amazing happen, and it's connected with something big for you. But if you were not faithful to the process, this is something that you wouldn't see. So it really does require that from you. It requires you to be patient and to let things like happen in the way that they need to here. I'm also seeing too that something is being healed as well. Like something within your life is being healed through this process. And I'm actually seeing that there are a lot of different things that are being worked out right now. What's interesting is that it feels kind of like on the surface, you may not totally be aware of all of this that's going on here, because when you're moving through it, it's just like a straight line that you're going in, but it feels like there's something going on around you that, I don't know what this is. There's something going on energetically around you where for you, from your perspective, you're just staying in your lane and moving, but I'm seeing there's like something moving around within the energy around you. And I feel almost like to see the Eight of Wands be above the Five of Wands, I feel like you don't have to go through something. You're like, it's like you're in a plane, but everybody else is on the ground doing something, but you get there much faster and you get to take some type of like direct route where you don't have to do something on the ground, is what I'm seeing. This is like some higher frequency wave that you're on. Okay, so this is going to be a really big personal win for you. I feel too like it's going to alleviate a lot of stuff for you as well that you've been working with. Okay. So let's say this. There's a lot that you've been going through right now. I'm seeing there be a process of healing and recovery that's taking place. I'm also seeing that you're moving into a period where Six of Pentacles is there, which feels like all you're going to be doing is showing up and getting what you need. That's where you're moving towards. That's what's going to be happening. And you're going to see that it's been worth it moving through this process as well. The outcome is going to be what you had hoped. You're moving right into the Six of Pentacles, which means you moving right into, I'm hearing a system, a situation that is going to be compatible with you and all of the things that are important to you, and that you also are given what you need as well. You just show up and you be yourself. That's what the star is about. You just be as you possibly are willing to be. And that Six of Pentacles is like, you get all the stuff that you need, and that's all you have to be doing. This, you don't have to perform, you don't have to sing, you don't have to dance. It's like, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to fake anything, you just be you. That is the star. And having that Six of Pentacles is going to be, this is going to be able to be sustained. So whatever you need in order for this to be sustained so you can live your life in that way, that's what's going to allow it to happen. And that this is going to be a true feeling of things functioning and working the way that they're supposed to. I'm seeing that this is going to be a big deal. I feel like you've gone through a lot of stuff to get to this point. Put in a lot of hard work. Because we're seeing Queen of Pentacles here. This is stuff that takes determination, and it takes courage, and it takes a very steadfast energy, and it takes you staying in your lane and not giving up and doing what you need to do here and following your dreams and following the voice of insight that you have, to be in communication with your higher self, to be taking that route. Faith is involved, trust is involved, self-belief is involved, of things that were seemingly impossible becoming possible, and you're going to be seeing that firsthand. I feel like you didn't have a lot to go off of here, but you've just been touching base and connecting, and because of following that route, this feels very much like you've been guided, following the North Star, and that the North Star is about to deliver. And you moved through something very painful to get here, very difficult to get here. Some immense healing process has needed to happen in order for you to get here, and now it feels like you have arrived. And I'm seeing too that in the beginning of this process with Temperance and Five of Wands, there's a lot of stuff that's being worked out, and that it all ends up being worth it because you get the win at the end of the day. That's what's going to happen. And this can be like all of this stuff that you've had to do to like fight for reciprocity, all of the stuff that you've had to do to like to make efforts, to put in efforts so there is equality, so there is fairness, so there is balance. The beautiful thing about this is that when you get to the Star and the Six of Pentacles, this really is just you shining in your authenticity. That's it. And you have what you need. Everything is there, everything is available, and this is sustainable for you. So it feels like having to go through all of those different processes, having to work all of those things out just to find yourself here where things really do work, and you don't have to do anything extra in order for that to be happening. You just literally be yourself, that's it. And everything that you need is there. This feels too like the sentiment of easy is earned. Like you earned this. You put the work in. You've been patient with this process. This has not been easy. For some of you too, you're not totally done with this, but this is where you're going. And you're going to have success in your personal life because of this. It doesn't only have to be limited to your personal life though. But I do see this is going to benefit you in your personal life, among other areas. And a lot of effort was needed for this. I'm seeing a spiral here. It reminds me of the Fibonacci sequence. This can also be healing something in 3D for you. With the Queen of Pentacles, it can be healing your body. It can be healing important relationships that you have. It can be healing your finances. It can be healing something with your values. I'm also hearing valuables. Can also be with your relationship with yourself, your lifestyle too with Queen of Pentacles. That could be part of this as well. And on the path that is your dream path to be on. That's the thing about this as well. Like, this isn't just, okay, it's all right, but I don't really care. We have the Star here. I see the Star as being a card that is about honoring your dharma, which is about your nature and honoring that. Connected with your authenticity, when you honor your true nature and you are standing within that, you see that naturally all of the things that you need for this process to be sustainable are there and available. And that's what all of this, like, waiting and putting in work and being patient with the process and working through that, all to get to this. So this is how you earned moving through this process. And I'm seeing that this looks like it's really going to help things stabilize and stay like that. For some of you, I will say this, you're going to need to be patient for a little bit while longer. This is encouragement for you to keep doing what you're doing, because you're going to feel very happy with the results. And I'm seeing too, it looks like you go through, something happened that feels like difficult to move through mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There's something going on here that was like a very, very challenging circumstance for you to be in for many reasons. You are coming out on top. So you are prevailing through this situation. I'm seeing Aquarius and I'm seeing Sagittarius here. This can also be something that is going on in those areas of your chart. A lot of stuff had to be worked out and worked through for you to get to this point. And for those of you that you feel like this aligns with where you are right now and where you're going, this is telling you that that's where things are going to end up for you. Because we're starting with Temperance, it can say, like, you need to be patient still with this. You need to allow all of the stuff that's happening to come to fruition. It's showing you the trajectory of where things are going. So if you know that you're where you're supposed to be, this is what's going to be happening. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.